Hello, I'd like to talk about the benefit cap that's supposed to be being introduced this month in lots of boroughs across London. I have two issues with this. The first one being that the cap doesn't apply to households that have somebody in it who's claiming disability living allowance, attendance allowance, pension credit, etc. This is what it says on the DWP website. However, on further investigation, I find this only applies to children or your partner. I have my mother, 92 and severely disabled. I'm a carer and she's living with me. I have been told that to stop the cap applying, I should take a smaller accommodation, therefore being cheaper, supposedly. This is not the case. I have a 4-bedroom place, which I have already done a really good deal with my landlord, so I am paying the price of a 3-bedroom place. So by moving into a smaller place really isn't going to do anyone any benefit. Furthermore, in order to have my mother living with me, because she can't manage alone, I have to now share a bedroom with my 17-year-old daughter. So again, taking a smaller place would not be a very good option. It would just mean more of a sharing and no financial improvement. Further to this, I recall Boris Johnson saying something a while back that people in London should have special exemptions as special circumstances apply. The rents in London are a hell of a lot more expensive than the rest of the country. So having a cap set at the same level for London as elsewhere in the country doesn't seem to be making an awful lot of sense to me. I would like to suggest to whoever is responsible for this new law that maybe it should be extended to households with a person in them, regardless of whether that's a child or a spouse, but anyone who has someone who they care for in that household, which would make it quite hard to try and move into smaller accommodation. It's not my fault that I'm actually on benefits. As I say, my mother can't live alone. She needs full-time care. There really is no other alternative. Even if I put her somewhere on her own, it would cost the council, the government, a hell of a lot more to care for her than it does by me doing it. So I really do feel that this law should be reviewed. Thank you. The impact of this actually would have on my family would be that we would be forced to move. The amount that I would be losing each week would mean that we couldn't possibly afford to stay where we are at the moment. We would be forced to move, putting even yet more pressure on the local authority housing list, which I have already been on for 20 years and still got nowhere. So, like I say again, I really do think that this law needs to be thought through properly before it's applied widespread.